All right, I'm Chris Pope. I'm back here in the studio again with another awesome actor. This is Jake Stormoen.
Yes,
I
sir.
got that right?
You got it right.
All
That's
right.
it. Love it.
Awesome. So Jake is joining us. He's doing some VO for the game. Did you have a good time in the studio?
Oh
with
my
us?
gosh, I had the best time.
Awesome,
Absolute
man.
best time. I want to keep going. It's so much fun.
You did a fantastic job. We're really excited to let everybody listen to some of the stuff you did.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Awesome, man. Well, can you tell us a little bit about your background? Like, how did you end up becoming an actor and all that?
Oh gosh, I'll try not to bore you with too long of an answer. I mean, you've known me for a few years now, Chris, and you know that I'm a huge geek and nerd and whatever else you want to call it. And that goes back to my childhood for sure. So when I was, a kid, I wanted to be Indiana Jones or a knight.
Sure, yeah.
And it took a little long. I went to an archaeology camp and everything. It took
Oh, awesome.
a little too long to realize what that actually meant. But so I went to school and got a degree behind the camera actually, and then waited tables for 6 months and moved to LA. Got in my car and drove to LA,
Right.
and went to an acting program out there and did the day job thing, and then somehow have made it work for a few years as an actor, and it's been great. And luckily, I've worked in genres that I grew up loving and watching, and namely fantasy and
Hey,
sci-fi.
you can't beat that.
No,
Yeah.
it's been great. It's been so much fun. And I apologize. I'm in
Yeah.
total voice actor attire today.
What? I mean, it's not like somebody...
This was sprung on me last minute. This interview, so I apologize.
I mean, I just wanted him to flex his muscles on the show. Yeah,
no,
there we go.
I'm not very professional right now, friends watching. I apologize, but here we are, having a good time.
No, you're fine, man. This is supposed to be very casual, so... No, so you landed some pretty cool roles. You were on a show called Mythica. I know some of our backers are excited about that.
Yeah, I saw a couple comments, which is super nice of people to say. That was that was like the very first thing I did, and it feels like so long ago now, but it would have been probably 5 years ago, I guess, 4 or 5 years ago. But it was like an independent series of 5 very high fantasy films, and I played a half-elf rogue, which is fun because it was really just kind of this D&D-esque campaign.
Right.
And I played as a half-elf rogue growing up in D&D, so it was really fun for me to
worked
start out like that. It was great fun.
Right. You guys filmed that in Utah, right?
We did.
Yeah.
We shot that in Utah, and that has since daisy-chained into a lot of other work in Utah.
Right.
Which, way to go, Utah. I didn't even know there was a film industry
it's
there.
beautiful countryside.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
That's great.
Yeah.
And, you were on Extinct, is that right?
I did a show out there called Extinct. It was a sci-fi show. Yep, for BYU TV.
Very cool.
Only had 1 season in the end, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
And
it was
you're
great.
on The Outpost. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so that's the current project right now. It's called The Outpost, and it's another kind of fantasy, science fiction-esque, but I would say more fantasy television series on the CW in the U.S. and then Sci-Fi Channel kind of everywhere else in the world.
Right.
And I play a character named Garrett Spears, who's the captain of this guard, and so I get to be a knight. I get to
awesome.
play the knight. Yeah, finally.
Yeah, that's what you really did make your childhood dream
I did.
sort of come true, right?
I know. It's like knock on wood, pinch me. Yeah. No, I'm. It's been a lot of fun.
So what's the show Outpost about? I haven't seen it.
It follows this young woman named Talon, who's on kind of a revenge tale, and it's almost more of a western in that sense of just the classic kind of story structure. But she's the last of her kind, the Black Bloods, and she travels to this remote kind of this town that's almost a Mos Eisley type of location where it's just the kind of misfits and shady underbelly of this kind of forgotten corner of the realm, and she believes that the last few killers of her family are there, and so when she goes there, she encounters myself and a couple other characters, and storylines and fates get interwoven, and the plot thickens and becomes bigger than you think, and it's all the classic stuff, and it's good. It's a lot of fun.
Very cool, man. You sound like you got quite the career going. You just been here a few years.
Yeah, well, let's not jinx it. It's been good. It's been a lot of fun. I've been very fortunate.
Oh, definitely. Well, is there anything else you'd like to plug or tell us about that you're working on?
Well, I just voiced this thing called SpaceVenture, which is going to be a lot of fun. And,
Really?
Yeah. Oh, it's fantastic. You're going to love it. The Outpost is definitely the most recent thing because we're halfway through the season. So it's at the time of this interview, it's still airing.
Right.
We'll see what happens with that and what its fate, will be, because you just never know. But that was a lot of fun, and that's the current thing.
Cool.
In the middle of trying to make a couple other things work, but nothing official.
Nothing you can mention? Yeah.
No. I think that's about as far as work goes. Yeah.
All right. And how can people find you social media-wise?
Sure. So just my name, Jake, Jake, and then my crazy last name, Stormoen, Stormoen. I'm sure it'll be on the screen when this is done. But on all platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all of the above. You can find me there, and I'd love to chat to you.
All right. Well, Jake, thank you so much, man, for coming on.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. All right. Get out of here. Thank you, sir.
All right,
appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, man.
Absolutely.